Hello everyone. Today's topic regarding why we are not feeling as active as before and what is the cause behind that and what is the solution for it. We'll discuss in detail in next few minutes. Let's start without further delay. Okay. I am taking you to your childhood when you were 5-6 years old and you may weigh hardly 20 kg max, and remember that age, how flexible you are, how agile you are running, you are walking around, all those things. Time passes, you are weighing now maybe 60-70 kg, but have you ever felt that you are carrying that 50 kg additional and walking around? May not. You ask this question to a person who is 100 kg weight, he or she also will tell the same, that additional burden he or she not feeling right now. But internally, I am not that active as before. This is the answer from everyone. So what is the cause why we are not feeling so heavy as our weight? If you ask someone carrying the dead body, they can say the same person who was 60-70 kg, after death the body is feel like it is 100 kg. So this is the difference. Here is the concept comes one vayu, that is Udan vayu. Scientifically it is proved many way, like gravitational force, the air resistance, all those things. But as per yogic concept, one vayu which work against the gravitational force, which makes us feeling lighter. We feel we are lighter, that's all. So why we feel heavier, or it is difficult for us to move as before, or just like the dancer, sports, why they do such effortlessly and we can't do? This is the key difference, that is the Uddana vayu. Okay, suppose some sports person or some dancers, even if they are doing dancing, and to that time, to that exact amount of time, they are feeling featherly, they are feeling very light, but after that they are feeling heavy. For them also the same concept can be applicable. Okay, what is this Uddana vayu? Now came into discussion. That is like, suppose what I explained, used to tell everyone, suppose you are driving a car, you are the person. Without you, the car is not of any use. Similarly, the breath is the car and the prana, energy, is the driver. So prana is kind of the soul of the breath. So if you want to tap to prana, the energy, the only concept is breath. So actually this is the input, the breath is the input which we can control or manipulate. But there are many things that also affect, such as any inputs. If you can consider food you are taking, the things you are watching, the things you are listening, all senses, whatever input, everything contributes to this energy, and this energy again subdivided into 5 kinds of vayu. One of them is Uddana vayu, which mainly works for the uplifting of not only this physical body, also the all other 5 layers within us, that is the pranamaya kosha, manomaya kosha, jnanamaya kosha and bliss. So this physical body we leave here, and rest everything we carry with us to further level. To some extent mind, to some extent energy, to some extent knowledge, to some extent the bliss, the soul. So after death, as per the Vedic concept, when people leaves to some other loka, that time also this prana, this energy works for us even there. So this energy is sum total what we do in our day-to-day regular life. Okay, so now we discuss how it is being, you can say, contaminated, and what is the way to purify it or bring it to the track. Let's take an example. When you are seeing something unpleasant, some accident or something of that sort which is not pleasant, and it is like impacting your mind in a very bad way, at that time also we are affecting the energy layers of our body badly. But something is under our control, something is not under our control. Okay, next thing I'll tell you, food. Regarding food as well, if we eat mindfully, being aware we are eating, you will get to know if you are really hungry or not. That is the first concept. To be in that aware state, we do all those things. In my previous video I have explained you till dharana, that is oneness, one concentration. When you are eating, you are only eating the food, you are tasting the taste of the food, and each and every bit of that food is entering to you. When you are watching something, listening something, similar. all this practice, whatever we are doing through asana, pranayama, meditation, whatever we are practicing, just to reach to that oneness. Whatever I am doing, I am completely surrendering, involved in that situation or that act. After that, the meditation happens of its own. We don't have to put effort for meditation. It happens of its own. Till the dharana, till the concentration point, we are practicing all these methods. Okay. What is the outcome from that? When we are practicing all these things, we are the most aware when we are doing or performing any act. Maybe eating food, maybe watching something, listening something, etc. etc. But when we are doing anything without awareness, then these unpleasant things get inside us and start affecting our energy cycles. When this energy cycles is being affected again and again, the agility or lack of agility or letharginess is just a output of that thing, and that also is not come to place in 1 or 2 days. It takes time, years. But the solution, when you are working to come back to the right track, it takes lesser time because it inherently wants to come to the right place. It needs little support from us, but it wants to come back to the right track. So let's discuss how we can bring it back and why it wants to come back to the right path always. Because this whole outside surrounding us, the nature, the universe, always follow certain track or follow certain rhythm. When we are going out of that rhythm, we face all these difficulties. We just want to come back. Then when we are rectifying it, or when you are trying to coming back or willing to come back, the nature or universe support us and bring it back to the original track very fast or very suddenly. So what is the first point I have explained you? Be aware, so that whatever, suppose you are working in a factory and the sound of the factory is not very pleasant, and you are always complaining that what is this happening, I am not happy, I am not want to listen all this noise, everything, that's affective. It is not the sound affective, the rebelness, the resistance, saying no, the complaining, those things affect us more than the sound. This affects our energy, and we spend our energy through that act of resistance. Always, suppose I am going in this way and I am willing to come this way, I am resisting myself, there only I am putting my effort. So when you are practicing this kind of meditation or you are practicing any kind of asana pranayam, you are more tend to go with that flow very easily, because it's not in our hand. We have to work, we have to earn for our family. There is no other way. Similarly, if your boss is not very pleasant, or your colleagues are not very happy go persons, and you are resisting with them, then you are spending additional energy there only. So once you start practicing, allow yourself to be with the nature, the universe, and the universe supports you and do some solution or makes you get in flow with the current situation. Through then you save lots of energy and you will be feeling more energetic throughout the day. That is the only things we can put from our end, the only solution. Okay, to reach this solution, we have to have many other factors. We have to practice many other things to be aligned whatever happening, or whatever I explained you, to be more in line or more in oneness. What all those practices are, it is very simple. Everything, suppose you are going to gym, you want to lift some weight. From the day one, you can't lift 100 kg. You have to reach to 100 kg through practice from 20 kg, 30 kg and so on. Similarly, when you are practicing awareness, mindfulness, you have to start from 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes and go on. So from my experience or point of view, when I ask someone to sit who is never doing all these things, never doing yoga, asana, pranayam, for them even sitting for 2 minutes idle, keeping eyes closed is very difficult. So better way to start with any kind of pranayam. If you are feeling like okay, pranayam is very slow, go for Kapalbhati pranayam. It will make you more energetic and active within a second, or Vastrika pranayam. If you feel like you are already tired and you are too much exhausted with the surroundings, start with Nadi Shodhan. From my point of view, Nadi Shodhan is the best way to make you alignment with the nature. So start with Nadi Shodhan practice. Secondly, I will be giving you some very minimal asana if you suffering from this kind of situation where you feel very lethargic, you are not feeling like moving or anything doing. or going very slow. Things are going very slow from your end. So those asanas I'll attach in the comment, or I'll put a small videos or photos, list of photos. Along with that, try doing Surya Namaskar. Surya Namaskar has immense benefits regarding circulating your energy throughout the body. So what I say, Udan Vayu is always from your heart center to upward, and any heart opening exercise or anywhere you are back bending exercise, all these things affects this free flow or energy flow very nicely. But you have to remember, you should not only do the back bending, you have to do the counter pose. But in Surya Namaskar, it balances out both way, and it is a very nice flow for the complete energy inside our body. I have attached another video just previous to this one, a 12 minutes Surya Namaskar practice. Just practice few days, then attempt that. It is a little faster version and you'll be enjoying. It is not very slow or something. It is a follow along video, so you can practice along with me. Just play that 12 minutes and finish it up. Within 1 week or two, you can feel immense difference between your before and after, the energy level, the way you are attracting things around you, or the way you are behaving with others, everything in sum total. So these are the points whatever I have discussed. Why it happens, I am summing it up once again. So mainly this happens because of we are contaminating our energy cycle with the inputs we are taking in, unpleasant input. Those unpleasant input through any senses, maybe ear, eyes, or maybe breath or anything else. So how to rectify that? Be more mindful. How to be mindful? More practice asana and pranayam. Start with Surya Namaskar and some basic pranayam, whatever I have explained you before. With this, stay tuned for such more content. If you feel like to discuss or ask some question regarding yoga or pranayam, then feel free to comment below. And any suggestions for new video, I am happy to take your inputs. Feel free. Stay tuned till next video. Namaskar.